Hey guys! So today I'm going to talk to you about a book called The Infernal City by Greg Keyes. It is one of two Elder Scrolls novels that I know of. I think there's only going to be two. So, yeah, here we go. So, like I mentioned before, this is an Elder Scrolls novel. So yeah, it is set in the same universe as the video games. The book was recommended to me by a friend, which truthfully is the only way that I would have heard about it because I've never played the games. So I had very limited knowledge before going in. I thought that was going to end up being a problem, but honestly it wasn't. I admit my friend did send me a map of where everything took place. That was helpful. I do think that having played the game would have added a lot more to the story. But overall, my lack of knowledge of the world didn't really affect anything. It didn't take away from the story. So part of the reason I think that the story is able to stand on its own is that there are so many characters. The novel shifts points of view between five characters total, but in particular, I mean 3. That kind of sounds like it'd be a lot, but each character's voice was so distinct that it really helped the flow of the story because there is so much going on. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, at times I felt like I wanted to annotate and take notes and everything, but because there is so much going on, having it shift points of view made it easier to process what was going on. So I had time to process, and then while I was reading about other characters, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I personally liked that. And the main characters were also interesting on their own, that I think each of them could have their own like standalone little novel. I don't know, I just think it'd be really interesting to have all of their backstories and everything. The supporting characters were also really interesting, and I think that comes from the fact that there is so much, so much to this universe, even though it's not explained in the book, obviously, because the people reading it probably have played the game, so they don't need it explained. It's still a huge part of the story, so it makes it really cool. I hope that made sense. Oh, so on the subject of characters, before I read the story, my friend had told me that the protagonist reminded him of me, and I thought that was kind of funny. And then I read it and I could totally see it, so that was really cool. I think just some of the things she said I could see myself saying, so yeah, we were a little bit similar. It was pretty cool. Alright, so building off of the characters, I think the plot itself was really well crafted too. Like I said before, there's a lot of different storylines and they all intersect and build off of one another, and that can get a little difficult to process and really complex sometimes, but in this one it all flowed really well, so that was really cool. It created a lot of intrigue and added to an overall mystery of the novel, which was a bigger mystery for me because I didn't know anything. So yeah, a lot of the story is based on solving a mystery, which is a little different for each character, though it's all still kind of the same. It is different, but it's the same. I don't know. In addition to the mystery, there's a lot of action and different dynamics between the characters, and so that makes it really, really cool. So my only real complaint about the novel is that sometimes it was kind of slow, and that might just be attributed to the fact that I didn't have any previous interest or investment in the series or the universe before my friend told me about it. So I kind of just jumped in head first. So maybe that was, I think if you'd played the video games and been invested in this universe beforehand, it probably would have been a lot more interesting all throughout. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. There is a sequel to this book, so a lot of development of all of the characters and the plot is just really getting going in this. So I'm really looking forward to reading it once I actually get it, because for God knows what reason the bookstore doesn't have it, and I just haven't been able to order it yet. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to read it soon. I do remember when I had like maybe 45 pages of this book left, I texted my friend and I was like, there's only 45 pages left. Like, there's not enough time for this to be finished. Is this a cliffhanger? Because I don't like cliffhangers. Okay, I mean, let me amend that. I like cliffhangers, but they're difficult and they're not nice. Rick Riordan, I'm looking at you. So, just so you know, if you're worried about cliffhangers, like, I don't know, if you read Mark of Athena and you were traumatized by that, understandable. But this isn't really a cliffhanger. It's more of a ledge hanger. So, like, to quote what my friend said, it doesn't have an, oh my god, what's going to happen next ending, and more of a, okay, and then what happens kind of ending. So, yeah, like I said, it's not a cliffhanger, it is a ledge hanger. I kind of want to coin that term and make it a thing, so that would be cool. Should see that on Tumblr. Or not. Anyway. All in all, I enjoyed the book. It is intriguing and entertaining. And it's really easy to read. The book itself is pretty thin. It's only 288 pages. So that's really not a lot. This book is really beat up. It went to Florida with me, and just was on a plane twice. No, 4 times. It was on 4 planes. And it was just this thing. It's been through a lot. So it's not a super time consuming book. It's not super thick. It's easy to read. And you don't have to be a gamer to enjoy it. I am probably the least gamer person ever. So, I mean, if you like just the fantasy genre in general, then you'll have something in this that you will probably enjoy. So, yeah, there's definitely something for you to like here. So, yeah, I would give this one a thumbs up. It's a good book. So, that will wrap this up. My next review will be on a book that I got at LeakyCon this past summer. I have it written up. I just need more time to film reviews and everything. So as soon as I get time to film that, then I will have that up for you. Hopefully that's soon. If I don't get the chance to post anything before the holidays, and hopefully I will have time, I'll just say now, happy holiday season if you celebrate all of that junk. So yeah, anyway, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye! I also feel like, because this is about a video game, that the shirt I wore is probably not the most appropriate, because it's like, the book was better. Like, see? Yeah. I don't know if the book was better than the game. I've never played the game. Oops. Anyway, bye!